What's up, everybody? It's your boy B. We're back for another one. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And I'm actually filming this during a hurricane, so if this video gets cut short, just, check on your boy. Make sure everything's okay. We should be okay. I don't know about the hole in my ceiling, but we should be okay. It's a small hole. I'll fix it tomorrow. Anyway, today we are featuring the Barone Fini Pinot Grigio from Valdadige. Yes, I did just practice pronouncing all of that before I started recording. It's an Italian wine, and believe me, if you were to try and just read all of this stuff off of the bottle without being versed in how to say it, you'd struggle. Your tongue would be twisted up like a pretzel like mine was earlier. This particular Pinot Grigio, as you can tell, it's a Pinot Grigio because it says it on the bottle, but that also, like I said before, lets you know what grape you're getting into or what grape you should expect to taste while drinking this wine. This particular Pinot Grigio originates from Italy in the northern Italian Alps in an area called the Trentino Alto Valdadige region. Yeah, Trentino Alto Valdadige region. Bet you can't say that 5 times fast. If you're Italian, then yeah, you probably can. But anyway, this specific region is in northern Italy. It is also a DOC region, or a DOC regulated region. So if you're not familiar with what DOC stands for when it comes to wines, DOC is basically just saying that this particular wine, this particular grape is unique to the specific area that the winery is, or that the vineyard is. So basically, if you get a Pinot Grigio from a DOC located area, that means that Pinot Grigio grape, or all of the grapes that were used in that particular wine, came from that area, or came from a DOC regulated area. We're gonna hop into it. Like I said, this one is the Barone Fini Pinot Grigio from Valdadige. Of course, it has across the bottom, it's got the DOC actually written out. So you'll see, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this one because I didn't practice it. You'll see this one, and on some bottles, you'll actually see where it says just DOC. You know, at that point, it's a DOC wine, or at least for the most part, it's a DOC wine. If you see DOC on an American wine, run. There's no such thing as the DOC in America. Barone Fini's 500 years of winemaking heritage and tradition to craft an exceptional Pinot Grigio from northern Italy's renowned Valdadige region. Barone Fini's Pinot Grigio is DOC designated, there it is again, Italy's highest classification for quality. The hand-harvested grapes from several vineyards yields a crisp wine with a fresh fruit bouquet and bright acidity. Enjoy it on its own or pair it with a salad, chicken, or fish. Ooh, so yeah, bright acidity. And let's just go ahead and air it. As far as Pinot Grigio is concerned, I'm not the biggest Pinot Grigio fan, so I'm gonna try to be non-biased. And I am drinking wine and coffee. So I just gotta pull this thing out in one go. Of course, he's a master sommelier. I have to research that video to see how he did that. Maybe we could do a video on wine bottle opening techniques. We're definitely gonna do a video on wine bottle openers. But for right now, this is all you need, just to get the cork out. Unless you have a wine bottle that doesn't have a cork, like last week's video. Wines that don't have corks in them, no, not necessarily a bad thing. I prefer the cork because, of course, I make my own wine, so I know the benefit in there not being a chance of oxidation. We're gonna say oxidation. There not being a chance of oxidation in your wine. Oh, there we go. I always find it interesting how this thing came out of there and it's a totally different size. Well, I picked this up for about, I think it was about $8. I don't know, and I know that's not the traditional price. I think this is like a $12 wine. I picked it up for $8 at my local liquor store. I think they had it on sale. They had it marked wrong. It was laying on the floor, catching dust. And by the way, those are the wines that I look for. I very rarely will buy a wine bottle that doesn't have any dust on it. If it came straight from whatever vineyard and it's 2020, 2021, I'm probably gonna grab that bottle and I'm gonna hold it. That's just me. Some wines still age in bottles, and then there are others that don't. And I'm pretty sure white wine is one of those wines that kind of stops aging after you bottle it. But anyway, so we let it breathe a little bit. Let's go on. You're gonna get a decent amount. Like I said, it's the middle of the night. I need to go to sleep after this because I gotta get up and finish working. So let's jump right into it. As far as color is concerned, well, before we even get the color, I am getting a lot of bubbles in this. This is not a sparkling wine. This is a clean glass, so that amount of bubbles. I don't think you really buy wines to really look at them. You buy them to drink them, but I'm gonna buy it to smell it. First things first, it actually smells kind of flat. Like there's no alcohol in here. This is a 12.5% alcohol, which is only 0.5% down from last week's wine. And the alcohol, the acid is not hitting you in the face. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, but it makes me worry as far as the taste, like the taste profile. Like there's nothing hitting me in the face or in the back of the throat, back of the nose. So I'm kind of weary, actually. Not to be a wine snob, I'm kind of weary. Anyway, as far as notes, I am getting a little bit of lemon. You smell the grape, get the lemon. I actually might smell a little bit of oak in this one. I have to, like I said, I'm gonna keep reading, but I don't remember if this one was oak barreled or not. There is an oak finish to it though, or should I say an oak element in it. I don't know, this one is just, I don't know if it's my nose or kind of hard to get anything else other than that lemon and that little bit of oak out of this. Okay, there was a little bit of mango there. Maybe some grapefruit. This one is hard. This one is really, really hard to get a good nose on it. Got good legs, but nose-wise, it's kind of difficult. So we're just gonna go on and drink it. That's not bad. There aren't a lot of flavors that are really punching out to you. Like I said, of course, that lemon is coming through real clean. Yeah, the acidicness to it, they said a bright acidic feel to it. It's a punch. I don't say bright. Bright is more like, a nice sunrise as the sun, peers into the window slowly, and it just, you're laying on your couch and it just kind of falls onto your face and wakes you up ever so snugly. That's bright acidity to me. This is punch in the face kind of stuff. Not whiskey punch, but punch. Like I said, that lemon is very firm, very forward. It's got a crispness. It's clean. It's a very decent wine. I would definitely pair it with, like I said, on a bottle of chicken or fish. I don't know about a salad though, because I can only imagine if you got some really good iceberg lettuce, or a good romaine, like a real nutty romaine lettuce, the lettuce would actually kind of overpower the flavors coming out of this. Even a vinaigrette. a vinaigrette would kind of kill it, or either it would just, you would taste your food separately from this wine, because after you swallow it, the whatever flavors that you had, or whatever flavors that it gave you, they're just kind of gone. Yeah. And I guess this goes back to my original, like, not really being a big Pinot Grigio fan. I'd buy it. I mean, of course I bought it, but I'm gonna say I'd buy it again. This is one I would probably buy when I know I have company coming over. Not to say that I, love the people that are coming over. I really, really enjoy their company, but there's definitely going to be a point in time where I want them to go home. And so at the end of that bottle is when I'm expecting them to go home. Or even halfway through. Actually, at the end of their glass, I'm expecting them to go home, because there's nothing to really stick around for after this. And that's exactly what the wine does in your mouth. It doesn't really stick around long. You get that lemon aspect. It's light bodied, so it doesn't really sit in your mouth. It doesn't, at least from my mouth, it doesn't coat it a lot. Sorry. This is, it's not a bad wine, but it's just not one that I really enjoy. And like I said, it might just be because it's a Pinot Grigio. You could try this wine if you're into the fruity, the crisp aspect of it. You're more into the whole lemon thing, or you have a lemon dish, a lemon-based dish that you're wanting to serve a wine with. I would definitely go with this. I would just say don't expect this wine, this particular one, to stand out above your dish. So you better make sure your dish is really good. This wine is kind of just, it just takes a sidebar to it. It really does. Ooh, you know what? And we are here in Atlanta too. I'm gonna save some of this and I'm gonna get some lemon pepper wings. That lemon pepper wings and this would go great. And not just because of the lemon, but no, if you pair this, yeah, I'm doing that. I might do that tomorrow. Yeah. A good lemon pepper wet with this behind it. Oh man, that's gonna be good. There we go. I just changed the whole thing. That's the end of the video. I just changed the whole thing. If you're gonna get this bottle, make sure you're getting this bottle for some lemon pepper wings. You're good for the rest of the night. Barone Fini from the Trento Alto Valdadige region. This is a Valdadige, or from the Valdadige region, to be a little more vague, but then exact at the same time. This one, I'm not gonna go with an A, B, or C rating. I'm not gonna go with a, I forgot his name. I'll put a link to his channel. He does emojis to let you know how he feels about the wine. I'm not gonna do that. That's his thing. All I'm gonna say is, if you go to the liquor store and you see a Barone Fini Pinot Grigio from Valdadige, like I said, go get you some lemon pepper wings. Score. But other than that, if it's just a random weekend, you feel like having a bottle of wine, if you're into something a little more sweet, lighter bodied, less acidic, something that you probably can just sit back and enjoy without, feeling like you're really drinking alcohol, I'm going to say find something else. I don't want to really dog them out for it. Not a wine I would have by myself or by itself. Yeah. Hope that wasn't a bummer. But like I said, there are over 1 million wines, so we got a lot of bottles to cover. If you guys would like me to try a particular wine, or like for me to try a particular grape, particular vineyard, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, if this video was helpful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you're thinking about, you know, what wines you tried, how you felt about them. Hey, let me know if you tried this wine and you think that there's something wrong with my mouth and that this wine is amazing and you really enjoy it, and, you know, start the conversation. Because, like I said, this is my taste. I'm just trying to help you guys out from just the regular, common, everyday Joe. My name's not Joe, by the way. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I am going to finish it though. And I am going to finish drinking this entire bottle. Not tonight, but eventually. Because I don't like wasting my alcohol. You don't walk into a man's house and waste his alcohol. You just know it. And maybe they didn't want gravel, but I don't taste that either. This is a very lemon forward wine. Like, it's interesting. Anyway, alright. Sit that there right next to the cannon as it watches the other cannon.